Hi, Jonathan from Kickstart Commerce, and we're looking at part 2 of removing shop by price from your category pages on your BigCommerce store. Now, we're looking at a store that is built using the Cornerstone theme, and in part 1 we managed to remove the filters on the left hand side that said shop by price, because we just don't want them. We don't have that many products, and it doesn't really make sense that these products are not particularly price sensitive. And so we managed to remove shop by price in the themes. But the problem was that we're left with a grid of 3 per row, when really we should have 4 per row. So I've dug into this a bit deeper on the BigCommerce forums, and someone else has mentioned this issue and come up with a different solution to the one that we applied. So their solution was to look in the templates, components, category sidebar area and commenting out or removing this area. Now, we did something different. We went into the actual shop by price template and we commented out the code in there. Now, if we go into the back office of the site, now we're looking in storefront, my themes, and we're obviously working with a copy of the theme. So you might have to look at one of the other videos to see how to do that. I mean, it's simple. You just say make a copy and then you use that theme, but that allows you to then edit the theme files. So I'm going to do that now. It gives you this warning until you tick this box saying that BigCommerce won't support any changes that you make in the theme files, but that's fair enough. At this point, you're looking at slightly more advanced changes to the sites, so you will probably be doing this anyway. And if you've got a copy of the theme originally, you can always set it back to that to get BigCommerce to support you on another issue. Right, so let's have a look. So we basically started off by looking at, I think it wasn't assets, it was templates, components, common, and then we went into the shop by, no, it must have been one of the other templates. I can't remember what it was now. It wasn't those. I'm sure it's assets, but maybe not. So templates, components, category, shop by price. Yes, sorry about that. I just had a bit of a mental block there. So we commented out this shop by price. Now, if I uncomment that, then you will see that the shop by price reappears. So this takes maybe 10 seconds or so to save. It does some strange things in terms of showing this loading message, but anyway. So if we now refresh this page, we'll probably see the shop by price column. So this is what we're trying to remove. So our first attempt did manage to remove it, but it kept the grid at only 3 per row, whereas on another category where we don't actually have the same price range, it is actually showing 4 per row, and that's what we want on this particular category here. So we want to remove this in a different way. So way 2 is to go into templates, components, category, sidebar, and then comment out this section. So let's try and find that. Templates, components, category, sidebar. So we must go into templates, components, category, sidebar. Hi there. Okay, sorry, I had a phone call there. So what I'm going to try and do now is to try this other approach, which is to remove this bit of code or comment it out in templates, components, category, sidebar. So let's have a look. So we're in sidebar.html. To be honest, it's been a while since I paused the video, so I am going to attempt to come back into this to make sure that I'm still logged in, because if I'm not, then it won't save properly. Let's have a quick refresh. It looks like we are still logged in. Okay, so let's just move this over here. And let's go and have a look at there we go. Sorry, I had to find the tab. Right, so we're going to look at templates, components, category, sidebar. So templates, components, category, sidebar. And within here, let's move this over here, it's saying look for the shop by price part of this. Now, I can't immediately see that. Yes, I can. It's here. So let's just search for that. In fact, if you click into here, Control F, you get a better search, shop by price. So it's saying show the shop by price category in the else command here. So what I'd be tempted to do would be to put in I don't know whether this will work. Let's have a look, comment that out, and save and apply the file. If it goes wrong, we can always go and remove those tags. Okay, so it's accepted that. So let's have a look again at, let's see if we can view the store. Okay, so again, it has removed it, but it's not quite what I was hoping for. I was hoping to see the four in a row here. So that doesn't seem to have quite worked. Yeah, it's hard to know. Okay, so it looks like we might have to come back to this further to actually work out how we're going to get this to show 4 per row. Okay, I'll come back to this in part 3.